And it's on. Hello, Melissa. How are you?
Hello, I'm good, thank you. How are you?
Good. It's Wednesday, uh, February 24th, 2021, right?
Yeah.
And lovely day in Dos Hermanas. This is an idea we had to talk about anything that we think could be potentially interesting for our students in Dos Hermanas. And the first topic we thought of was the environment. Throwing away too many things. We're talking about recycling and waste. But first, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Jose. I live in Dos Hermanas. I teach English, and this is my job. And Melissa, tell us about you. How old are you? What do you do? Where do you live?
My name is Melissa. I'm 20 years old and I live in Ascot, which is a town in the UK. And I'm currently a student at the University of Birmingham where I study Spanish and Portuguese.
Nice. Okay. Excelente. Spanish and Portuguese. And what's the name of your town again? Can you spell it?
Ascot. Ascot.
Okay, excellent. So, just in case somebody wants to Google it,
yes,
I'll definitely Google it.
It's famous
for. I want to know.
It's famous for horse racing, so some people already know it. Yeah.
The Ascot races.
Yes.
Famous. The world famous Ascot races.
Yeah.
I don't know. Okay, I didn't know that. Is it near Birmingham?
No. It's closer to London.
Okay.
So much further south.
Okay, but you study in Birmingham?
Yes, usually when there isn't a pandemic.
Okay, so now you're at home?
Yes.
Okay, I see. Lovely. So, okay, my idea was to talk about to focus on the waste we produce every day, and maybe we can contrast what we do in Spain and in England.
Yeah.
Maybe this would be a good idea. So, do you think? Well, let me ask you first about the bins you have at home. How many have you got?
We have 3 bins. So there's a black one which is general waste. So that's everything. A blue one which is recycling. So plastic, cardboard, paper, things like that. Metal. And then finally a green bin which is for garden waste. So if you cut your lawn or if you chop down some of your hedge or whatever, you put that in the green bin.
Okay, so black, blue, and green.
Yes.
Okay, and do you think your family is represents the average family? Like, do you recycle more than other families you know, or less? Or are you?
There are definitely people who are very hardcore recyclers. And I think my family do well because we recycle everything we can. But we also reuse things a lot. So we tend to have a lot of jars and plastic cases that we can reuse for different things.
Nice. Well done. Good for you. Excellent.
Thank you.
Okay. It's the same here. We have, well, it's not the same. I mean, we have 3 bins at home, but the type of waste is different. We use a general. We have the general one for general waste, organic mostly, and then we have we usually keep a brown paper bag for paper.
Okay.
And then we have the plastic bin, only for plastic and any kind of container, I guess.
Okay.
And then like plastic bottles or yogurt pots, things like that. And then the glass bin, which is can be any plastic bag lying around. So it's like 3.5 bins.
Yeah.
Something like that. Yeah, it's interesting that the way because for us the garden waste, like branches and leaves and things like that, we just throw away. I don't know. This is like regular trash, like
the general waste.
The general waste.
Okay.
I guess because I'm a terrible gardener. My garden is a mess. So, when we clean, when we have the time to clean, it usually goes to a huge bag and we just throw it away as general garbage.
Yeah.
Okay, so is there like this idea in England that is there like an awareness of that people have of throwing away too much food? Like,
yes.
Do you throw away a lot of food?
In my family, we don't, because just the way that my parents were raised, we sort of keep everything, reuse everything. If, for example, meat is cooked, then the fat and things like that are kept to make gravy and sauces and other things.
Okay.
But I think to improve, you can order a specific food waste bin from the council to put things like eggshells and vegetable cuttings and things like that. And my family don't have one, but I think we should, because now there's this whole new range of biodegradable items like tea bags and coffee pods, which are biodegradable, but only if you put them in a specific waste bin. You can't just throw them in the bin and then it's fine.
Yeah. I heard about that recently, that tea bags take ages to degrade themselves, to turn into, I don't know, nothing.
Yeah.
Nothingness. And it's because they are partly made from plastic. There's a lot of plastic in that mesh.
The tea bag.
The tea bag. The actual tea bag looks like paper or cloth, but it's actually made of plastic in a tiny percentage.
Yeah.
So it's very difficult.
Yeah.
I was shocked when I heard about that. Like, oh no, more plastic.
Yeah, we drink a lot of tea as well, so it's a problem.
Yeah. What?
We drink a lot of tea as well, so it's quite a big
too.
problem.
Look, this is my teapot.
Wow.
So, do you think if you go to a supermarket in your town, do you think there's too much packaging in general?
Definitely. I actually used to work in a supermarket, and so it was my job to pack people's online deliveries. And we weren't allowed to pack things if they were past a certain date. Even if they weren't out of date, but if they were past a certain date, they couldn't be put in an online delivery. And it made me realise how much food is getting wasted and how much packaging has been wasted.
Oh no.
Oh wow. It was very shocking.
Yeah. I usually go shopping in Mercadona. Mercadona is a very popular chain of supermarkets here in Spain, and sometimes I feel really guilty because if you're in a hurry, you can't bring your own bag for all the vegetables and fruits.
Yeah.
And there's tons of plastic that we don't need in my recycling bin because of that. Because I'm in a hurry and I just buy a plastic box or a plastic tray of, I don't know, tomatoes, for example. And oh my God, I'm trying to change. We have these cloth bags that we carry around all the time, like this one. But sometimes it's not enough. Yeah. Sometimes it's not enough. And but well, I'm trying to do better. And I have another question for you, and I think it's funny. I like this question a lot.
Okay.
I don't know if you ever eat anything that's past its sell-by date. What do you think about it? What do you think about the sell-by date? What's the concept for English people? Do you think you can eat a yogurt 2 days past its sell-by date? Will you die?
I don't think you would die. To be honest, I don't know. For things like yogurt, I wouldn't eat it past its sell-by date. But for dry foods, I'd have less of a problem with it because it's less likely to go moldy and do you damage, I think.
Yeah, okay. I read somewhere that the sell-by date is really a conservative date, so it's really safe in general to eat anything, almost anything past, reasonably past its sell-by date, like 1 or 2 days. Like eggs, you should be fine with eggs, and even yogurt, dairy products. But it's true, you feel like maybe I shouldn't.
I think sometimes it's. I think sometimes it's for the supermarkets, so people buy things quicker. They can change their stock round quicker and sell more food, more than it is a safety.
Exactly. Yeah. I don't know. I feel really ignorant about some of these things. I would like to know more about this. For example, what do supermarkets do with excess food for restaurants? But I don't know. I want to be part of the change, and I know there's some people, organizations that try to help and do something about this. Maybe some other day we can talk about what we do.
Yes.
what we try to do. We already mentioned a couple of things like using cloth bags or recycling and reusing, like you do in your company.
Yes.
Okay, Melissa, I think this is enough for today. I don't want to go over 15 minutes.
Sure.
So that's it. This was episode 1 of Melissa and Jose ranting. We have to find a good name. we have to find a name for these conversations, or I don't know, podcast or whatever. So thank you very much. Next time we will talk about education and jobs in England and in Spain, things like that.
Yeah.
So thank you very much. See you next week. Bye.
Bye.
I'm going to stop for a second.